Today we're going to be doing a comparison video on a factory exhaust and an AWE exhaust on a Chevrolet Silverado with a 5.3 liter engine. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Scott, and today we're going to be doing a comparison video of how a AWE exhaust sounds rather than the factory exhaust. So I had some technical difficulties when I did the original video, and so I had filmed what this truck sounded like before I did the exhaust, but that video got damaged, the memory stick got damaged, and so I didn't have that anymore, and so I'm having to go back and kind of refilm it. So what I did, as you're going to see here in a minute, is I went down to Meta Chevrolet in Elk Grove, California, and they had a black RST Z51 with a 5.3 liter, exactly the same truck as this one, except it was black. And they were kind enough to let me do the sound comparisons there at the dealership. And so we're going to do that. Well, you're going to be able to see that, but we're going to be doing a sound comparison right now. This truck has been off all night, so we're going to be able to get you a cold start. We'll get down here, we'll get the sound meter on here, and hopefully you guys can see that on the camera, and we'll be able to get a comparison of what the AWE exhaust is like versus the factory exhaust. Now, I'm going to tell you right off the get-go, before we even get started, that I can't believe the difference. As you well know, I am into Corvettes. I do a lot of different things with Corvette, and I install AWE exhausts all the time. And it's so funny, I tease everybody that has a factory exhaust on their Corvette when they start them up. I go, did your car start? You almost really can't hear them, right? Whereas when you put an AWE exhaust on, it just makes all the world a difference. And but the best part is they sound great, but they don't have the drone that drives you crazy when you're driving down the freeway. And that's the same thing here with the Silverado system from AWE. They also have two different sets, which are, if you decided you ever wanted to change it, you could. But as you can see right here, these exhaust tips, they're what they call the USB port, because they look just like a USB. And so this is the factory trim right here on the exhaust. AWE always have those beautiful tips, either in silver and black, and you can do that. But they came out with another system that fits the factory tips. Now, if you decide that you ever want to change it, like, so let's say you go this direction, and then later on you want to change it out to the nice pretty tips, you can do that. Okay, there's a conversion that they can sell you that you can get those tips if you want. But honestly, I love this look, so I volunteered to go ahead and do this and put it on just the way it looks from the factory, and it was super simple to install and sounds awesome. So sit back and relax, and I'm going to show you this one, and I'm going to show you the factory one, and then we'll get a few pulls with this truck so you can kind of hear it. Well, like I was saying, guys, the inside, when you're inside and you're just cruising, I mean, you can hear that engine, but it's not killing you where you can't hear and talk and enjoy the radio and everything else. They've done such a great job with that technology and these mufflers to just keep everything, give you that nice tone, nice sound, but not drive you nuts. I've been in vehicles where it's like, oh my God, you know, and you don't even want to be in it. I just recently drove this truck all the way down to Pismo Beach from here. It's about a 5-hour drive, and we had a great time, and nobody was put out by the sound. So here we go, okay? We're gonna go ahead and fire it off. start to settle down, and even at an idle, it sounds so much better. It sounds like an American engine, right? I mean, it sounds like an American V8. So now, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play the video for you where we went down to Maida Chevrolet and we filmed the factory exhaust, and you're gonna see what a major difference. We are down at Maida Chevrolet, and my buddies down here at Maida has made it a lot better for me to be able to give you guys a before and after. As you know, my original video that I did, the before video on my truck, before I did the video, before I did the exhaust change, that video got screwed up and I lost it. So I'm having to refilm it. But my buddies over here at Maida Chevrolet here in Elk Grove, California, they have a Z71 RST that's got the 5.3 engine in it, just like mine. And so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take the camera to the back, and I'm gonna bring out my sound meter so we can actually fire it up and see what the cold start's all about, where we have a comparison to be able to show you the difference between the before and the after.
All right, here we go.
Okay, here we go, guys. As you can see here, Ronald started this truck, nice cold start, and she's just staying down in the 70s. I think it jumped up into the 80s just for a second. So you can see how quiet these exhausts are. So guys, hopefully you guys saw the difference between the factory exhaust and the new AWE exhaust. It really makes a difference. Now I know that the cameras can't pick up the sound, but you saw on the sound meter the differences between the two, and hopefully the drive-bys gave you a pretty good idea of what it sounds like when it's running. And I will tell you that the truck seems to have more power. It seems to get a little bit better gas mileage. And the installation was super simple, and I wish I would have been able to show that to you, but like I said, my video, it got damaged, so I apologize for that. But I can tell you that it really does make it feel and sound like a real American engine V8. You know, there's just something to be said about a Chevy V8, and it really does sound like that when you get this exhaust on. And I would never go back. I really wouldn't. The Corvette system that they have, it made me a believer. But then when I put it on the truck and it lit off for the very first time, I'm like going, oh my God, yes. So I understand now that that AWE has come out. Those of you that have Cadillacs in the CTS series, they just came out with a system for the CT. It's a CT4V Blackwing, and I'll be looking at putting one of those on my wife's car. So very excited about that. And like I said, I'll never not have an AW exhaust, and I've become a dealer that is so sold on it that that's the only exhaust system that I sell at our shop here at Corvette Channel. Guys, they sent me this system in February. It is now the beginning of August, and I'm just now getting this video taken care of. It's been on the system, been on my truck for almost 6 months. And I tell you, it has never missed a lick. It sounds awesome, and I totally love it. So, you know, kind of a testimonial again that it doesn't just sound good in the very beginning. It sounds good all the time. So anyway, guys, if there's anything that I can do to help you, feel free. I'll put all that information right up here on the screen. If you need a system, we can do that for you, and we can either install it here in the shop, or we can have the systems drop shipped to you. So please let me know if there's anything I can do to help you out, okay? So guys, thanks again for watching, and we'll talk to you later.